Hi everyone, Not So Strainer here with another chill kind of video, which basically translates to I like doing that less scripted approach for the Game Freak leaks when I ranted about that, and I kinda wanna do it again. But so, for the longest time we complained about the lack of mythical events in Pokemon games, and as of late we kinda got a bunch of them. We got Keldeo in Sword and Shield, we got the Sinnoh ones in Legends Arceus and BDSP, and we got Pecharunt and Meloetta in Scarlet and Violet. But as you all know, there's more to mythical Pokemon than just them existing. There's also the fact that a lot of them are either shiny locked or they are only available as shinies in very old games. Well, it appears that this might be about to change, so let's talk about why this is very good, why people being angry makes no sense, and what Pokemon might be coming our way. Let's get into it. Before we continue, let me thank my YouTube member Dash Plays and my Twitch subscribers Anubis here, Ratsam Negi, Zanes222 and Nightshades. Thank you so much for going that extra mile and making my content possible. And now, on with the video. As you all know, Shiny Meloetta is now available for the first time ever if you have your Scarlet and Violet, your Teal Mask and your Blueberry Academy Pokédexes complete in Pokemon Home. Now, I won't deny that I was a bit frustrated when I found out that I barely had any Pokemon with the Scarlet and Violet origin mark in Pokemon Home, and so I couldn't get my Shiny. But after that early shock, I thought to myself, this is actually pretty cool. Almost as cool as you if you like and subscribe. But yeah, Pokemon were usually given to a certain game. In fact, Meloetta is only available in Scarlet and Violet for the Switch, which means that if you didn't have the game, you wouldn't be able to even get the Pokemon. This way, even if you don't own a Switch and only have the free version of Pokemon Home, you can get the Meloetta. Don't get me wrong, it would be a lot of work since you'd have to trade every single Pokemon inside of the app, but it is possible. It never locks anyone out of the shiny, it just adds layers of effort. The more things you buy, the easier it becomes, but it is never impossible, unless you don't have a phone. The best part of this is how, while not a mythical event per se, it is a mythical achievement, which is incredible. Catching every Pokemon in the game gets you the diploma and the shiny charm. That's usually how it goes. There's some new stuff now like the marks thing and all that, but that's what really matters. For non-shiny hunters though, that matters very little. They might like shiny Pokemon, but they don't really want to go for them. But if you give them a shiny mythical Pokemon, their efforts for the Pokédex become even more vindicated. They now have something very rare that didn't require them to do the constant, mind-numbing shiny hunting that some people like to do. Like me, I like to do that. It is a very well thought strategy by the Pokemon Company, and that's why I found it very strange that some people were angry. And they were angry because it was hard. It was time-consuming. It's a shiny mythical Pokemon, a never-before available shiny mythical Pokemon, and you have to catch Pokemon in order to get it. It's like being angry that you have to catch every Pokemon in Hisui in order to get Arceus. It's an achievement, you do something you get rewarded. An achievement that only requires you to play Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, or at least the ones available. That's Pokemon, and if you don't want to do that, well, I guess the franchise might not be quite for you. Unless you're a competitive player, I know a lot of you just want to skip to the endgame and be done with it. With that ranting part out of the way, they also confirmed that we'll be seeing more of this for other Pokédexes. And as of right now, the only ones you have in Pokemon Home are Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, BDSP, Sword and Shield, Let's Go and Pokemon Go. I think Pokemon Go won't count for this, but I'm hoping that it won't, since it kinda works a lot different from the regular main series games. As for what Pokemon might come to the games, I think that for Legends Arceus, we might see the Shiny Arceus, though my community thinks I'm crazy and believes that Shiny Namoros is more likely, and it kinda makes sense. For BDSP, I think we might see a Shiny Deoxys, as we have the meteorites there, which kinda makes me think that Deoxys should have been in the game, and it wasn't, so this is the right time to make things right. It isn't an exclusive shiny nowadays because Pokemon Go has it available from time to time, but it's still a very good thing for those who don't play the game. I think that for Sword and Shield we have two different options. We might get a shiny Zarude since it is the only Gen 8 mythical Pokemon, or since it was a theory back in the day, shiny Victini could be unlocked right now, and I think that would make people a lot happier than the Zarude. As for Let's Go, I think the Pokemon we should get is of course a shiny Mew. It was available as a paid research in Pokemon Go, but it's something that most of us do not have and kinda wish we did. So get to work on your Pokédexes in Pokemon Home because this will happen eventually and you've been warned by the Pokemon Company, so be ready. But overall, I think it is a very good thing and a nice way to make sure that everyone has a chance at getting this Pokemon, even if it is a lot harder for some than it will be for others. It is never impossible. Everyone has a chance at getting them without them just giving away those Pokemon for nothing, which in my opinion for a shiny mythical, it kinda makes sense, it's a fair trade. But anyway, that is all I have for you today, a bit of a rant, a bit of an opinion, and of course some predictions. So let me know your opinions in the comments down below, check out my links in the pinned comment to become a channel member, check out my merch, join the Discord, or even follow me on other places. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.